On the outskirts of Belogorovka, we witnessed a somewhat rare spectacle, an attempted offensive by Ukrainian forces. A firefight, a close quarters firefight, has just erupted on the outskirts of the town. The tank is now moving out in support of the troops engaged on the front lines. The Ukrainian troops here belong to the infamous nationalist Kraken battalion. Their intent was to get close to Belogorovka through the woods nearby. They were met with a hail of artillery fire.
After that, we were ordered to retreat. Everyone ran away. We kept shouting, "Don't shoot," at the soldiers who were behind us.
Dmitry was wounded by shrapnel. He was left behind by his panicked brothers-in-arms. In all, 4 Kraken fighters were captured alive, one of them an officer. How did commanders treat the troops?
I don't know, like earthworms. Just crushed them underfoot and kept walking.
How is morale in your unit in Kraken?
There's no morale. No one wants to fight. All we did is watch the sky for rocket launches. And now they sent us right into it, while also telling us there was no one there.
No, if he is telling the truth. What we know is that Ukrainian artillery, in an apparent act of revenge for their defeat here, Kraken is an infamous outfit. Their fighters sent shockwaves around the world after filming themselves torturing and killing unarmed Russian prisoners, shooting them in the knees, suffocating them with plastic bags, and cutting their eyes out, all the while laughing. For months they had been stationed in Kharkiv. We now know why they were sent away.
We were sent to Belgorovka because of a Konoplia. They found 7 corpses in his backyard.
Who were the 7 people he killed?
Civilians.
For what?
For nothing. Just killed them. He buried them in his yard.
And you didn't think that that was savagery?
It was savagery.
The city of Kharkiv has always been viewed as a pro-Russian city, which is perhaps why the Ukrainian government stationed one of its most brutal and sadistic battalions there. The locals certainly made their dislike plain. Where were you stationed?
In the city center.
Where?
We were last stationed in a church.
You say last. Were there many bases?
We kept changing them.
How often?
About a month ago, until civilians would publicize our location.
What do you mean?
I mean publish our whereabouts online through Telegram. They would say here is a unit, we can't rest with them here.
Dmitry claims that he had no choice but to join. He says the territorial defense unit that he was with was merged with Kraken. He says he is no sadist, nationalist, or neo-Nazi. What if they decide to exchange you in a prisoner swap?
I won't go back to Ukraine.
Come again?
I won't go back to Ukraine.
You refuse to be exchanged.
I can go back there.
We cannot verify whether what he told us is true. Kraken fighters are well aware that Russian courts are after them, and Moscow has repeatedly promised that it will bring the men involved in these inhuman tortures, mutilations, and killings to justice. Murad Gazdiev, RT, from Belogorovka, Lugansk People's Republic.